Yes, what's up? Where the keys are back. We're back in the house 2024. Over to the left we have
Ashwell.
And Daniel.
All right, so Where the Keys Up podcast. We always say we're back, but we are really back this year.
Yeah.
We've got our Where the Keys Up podcast group, and one of the things we've been talking about lately is war and Russia.
Yeah.
And apparently, apparently there's murmurs that we may be called upon to do compulsory army service. So fighting for the country. I don't know if we're on the front lines or what, but what do you think of that?
I ain't doing it. I'm telling you point blank.
Do you know what compulsory means, Ashwell?
Listen, I'm going back to Jamaica. I ain't doing it. I'm going to come out with I identify as something. Like, I'm telling you, anything that is going to get me out of the war, I'm identifying as that. I'll tell you that now.
Would you go to prison, though, for that?
Yes. I'd rather go to prison than to go and fight in anyone's war. What?
Yeah, but
I'm not doing
do
it.
you think the British prisons, there's enough space for... Because so many people turn around and be like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
That's true.
They'll fine you. They'll just give you some hefty fine.
Take the
They'll
fine.
hit you some other way.
What would you do, Dan? What do you think of it?
Me, I'm with Ashwell.
Really?
What use of
But
my...
you're a man of fighting age, you're fit.
Nah.
What, you
I've
can
got a
walk?
heart problem.
Listen, let me no. Be honest, right? We're all 40, 41.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt strong in your 30s for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So think about, right? I don't know. More than likely, you're not going to be face to face with your opponent anyway, right? So if it comes to a fisticuff, it probably ain't going to happen. But you come up against one of them prime Russians that are like, they're in their
big
conditions.
men, ain't they?
Yeah, they're in their conditions. Ain't going to happen.
And
Yeah.
that cold weather, nah.
Trying to punch you with your cold hand.
Nah, ain't happening. Try and shoot somebody with your cold hand. What am I going to shoot somebody for? Like, come
Listen,
on.
it's all talk, innit? It is all talk.
Yeah,
I can't really. I think it's just down to like trying to, expand the British Army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what the guy said, so it's not speculation. I don't know how army ranking works, but the chief or the head of the British Army said one of our disadvantages is that we don't have a civilian army, so we're not trained, we're not prepared.
Yeah.
So he's suggesting that we should do that
Yeah.
for the future, so that when it comes to war, they can say, you've got to fight because you're trained.
You're right. That's a few countries do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. South Korea do it because
Yeah.
what's his name? The footballer, didn't he? Yeah. And I think is Israel or Iran, one of them too.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
go. Players, footballers
do.
had to go and do it as well.
But I think we're missing the point about fighting, because actually you could fight, yeah? You could fight. You're going to think about your 40-year-old body if it's a cause you care about. If it's like someone bombs your house, you're going to fight, isn't you?
Well, yeah.
That's a different
So-
cause.
I think the bigger picture is we don't really... It's embarrassing because we live here and we love our country, we love our town, we love our friends, but we don't really love the country, what our country does
No.
No.
to the world.
No.
And I don't think many people do. Like in the old wars, the old kind of world wars and whatnot, the country really believed and followed the leaders, didn't they?
Yeah.
I just think most people don't, or a large amount of people don't really believe the country's leaders anymore.
No, for sure.
And I think what it is, why the numbers are so low as well, is because we don't have that. Because you got to think, when we was younger, you have the older generation, they had their grandparents in the war, and then their dad go into the army, and then they go into the army because they're following that generation line. And kids are not doing that no more. They're like, nah, we're not doing that. We're doing our own thing. We're not trying to go.
There's
and
also
fight
probably
the
more
war.
opportunity now,
Yeah.
other than the army. You know.
Yeah.
So
The army's not offering them anything. We'll see
And they were
what offering
heroes,
them.
weren't they? They were like the hero story,
Yeah.
come back from war, and people don't, like, that generation's gone, and there hasn't been a war, really, like there hasn't been a big war.
No.
Like you can't really count the Iraq war because it didn't happen here, did it? So people are not, the stories are just disconnected now. So we don't see them as heroes anymore. And me, coming from, I've got no heroes in my family. I don't think, none of my family fought in any of the wars. I know people from Jamaica did, but I don't think my family did.
Yeah.
But you've just pledged to be British, not just, but
There we go.
in your adult life. So they probably called upon you first. I reckon if I was going to do it, I'd call all the people that pledged and said they're British, coming from another country, and I'd say, look, this is what it is.
These are the
You owe me.
circumstances
You
if you
owe me,
want to
homie.
stay.
I don't owe you nothing. I wouldn't. I'm definitely not going to fight in no one's war.
But don't you feel like you owe this country something?
No. What do I owe? What do you mean I owed it? No, I don't.
Well, they gave you British citizenship,
What does that mean?
And
What does it-
opportunities.
opportunity to a better
So
life.
what do I? So I owe them to go and fight in a war and die.
No one said
Possibly
you're gonna
die.
die. No one said you're gonna
If
die.
you go into war, there's a chance. There's a chance you're gonna die. I don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's no such thing as there's no chance you're gonna die. You're on the front line. There's a chance your ass gonna get killed. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna be lucky to get out of there and not die. I'm not trying to do that. I'm sorry.
What excuses can you use to get out of a war? Do you know?
Don't know.
If you get pulled into the army, you better just do something mad to get out of the army.
What, like break your leg or something?
You need some
Some-
medical. You need some medical
you can't
something.
be doing that at this age. Like,
You need something medical to say you can't fight in a war. Trust me.
What can you do?
I don't know.
I reckon people would like, because you know we've got information, TikTok, YouTube. People will be like, "This is how you get out of a war," and they'll be like, if you like lick your leg with a hammer
Nah.
here, it will break it, but it won't kill you or it won't damage you for a long term.
You walk
There'll
with a
be
limp.
hacks. There'll be like hacks how to get out of the war.
Nah.
But do you know what will happen? And this is why I think like maybe I will go because not not because I do necessarily. I'm not necessarily aligned with the political angle, but they'll just shame the hell out of you, just
I
like they
do
did with
not
COVID
care.
and vaccines. They'll shame everyone. And when the war's done, and if we win, and you didn't go, Jesus Christ, they'll do things like, well, you can't apply for work because you didn't fight for the country.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? You can't claim this because you didn't fight for the country.
It's fine.
You pay high taxes, or they'll do something.
Of course they would. But I'm still not going. They're not going to.
that's not good enough reason.
Yeah. Not putting my life on the line. Eli not coming back, bro. Eli going to the war. He's not coming back.
I would. I'd be
Yeah,
on the
come-
computers. I won't be on the phone.
I just don't think, teaching, it's a bad thing to say, but army, they're after the youngsters. That's what they do, don't they? They try and catch them young, so they kind of, this is, I've heard a few things. They break them down in the army. They break them down to the point where they're going to break, right? And they build them up to how they want them, right? So
Yeah.
they've been almost brainwashed to a
Yeah.
certain extent.
Yeah, program.
completely brainwashed.
As olders, you know too much.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't be having it. Like,
Yeah.
just try to be putting in conditions all the time for training. You'd be like, "What am I doing here?"
Yeah.
Like you'd be
Too much
kicking off.
resistance.
Yeah, yeah. It wouldn't,
Even if you're wrong,
Yeah.
you know what you know, don't you?
Exactly.
It's hard. You're stubborn.
and to be honest, they don't pay great, do they?
I don't know. Do you know that?
Nah. The reason they probably people that are in the services come out with money because how do they spend it?
Yeah,
Do
you're not spending
My cousin's in the Air Force, and I know like they support you with mortgages. You
Yeah.
get not
Yeah,
benefits.
yeah,
You
yeah.
get advantages.
Yeah.
So if the money even is the same as, let's say, you get 40K a year, like a kind of medium-ish salary, if you're getting cheaper mortgage rates and you're not really spending your money
Yeah.
and you're getting all these travel discounts and you're going to be better off, ain't you?
There's benefits there, but
You're getting really good.
But
pension and stuff.
I don't see that as benefit. There's no benefit to me losing my life. You know what I mean? No.
to be honest,
no.
I honestly do not think if they took men and women of the age of sort
Would
of,
they take women?
I presume so.
I would assume so.
Has that been done in our country's history? Have they drafted women?
Well, I do not know as of
I'll
back
have
then.
to look into that.
But
Back
the way
then
the
it'd
world
be
is
male,
now,
innit? Surely.
you have to take some women.
yeah.
I'll be like,
exactly.
is she going?
Yeah,
I can't
exactly.
do that. I can't tell my wife you're going to war.
Of
You
course
can't.
if they can
Well,
tell
who's
us, they
gonna look
can.
after
The way
family?
the world is,
Exactly.
they have to.
Who's going to look after the family? If me and Leanne both go to war.
Yeah, but that's different. They can't take both. Say they got you got children.
Yeah.
Nah, that can't
Oi,
happen.
how many
Well,
dads will start claiming their kids all of a sudden? All of them, won't they? Ooh. They'll all start claiming their
Absent
kids.
farmers turn it up,
Yeah.
boy.
Can't go. Got dependent. Values are soon change, man.
Ah,
All right, so it's a no and a no.
We'd be useless, but honestly,
be
we'd be useless.
100%
I
no
don't
for
think we
me.
would.
We would be useless.
No,
We would.
you wouldn't, because you wouldn't be on the front line. It's not like
No, we
It's
wouldn't.
not like World War One.
No.
You're not running out here in the mud with your guns in the trenches now. It's digital warfare now. It's kind of from a distance. It's literally like war games now.
So why do they really need many? Like, why do they need?
They need infrastructure, don't they? You'd be out there building, mate.
Listen,
Well,
I don't
yeah.
see why they can't sit down in a room and resolve their differences. They're the one that's in that room arguing over stupidness and want to go
That's
put
where
themselves to war.
Trump comes into
Do you know
power.
what I mean? Like, they should be sitting down and trying to you know, have a little debate, whatever they need to do, and just deal with it that way.
Ain't
Not
gonna
not
happen.
involved with
Ain't gonna
us.
happen for a while. If Trump gets in, then it will happen.
Yeah.
He will sit down, call the peace.
No, I ain't talking about Trump, bro.
Did you see the Boris Johnson video that I put in the
Yeah,
group?
yeah.
No, I didn't watch
You didn't see it,
that,
Ash?
no.
Watch it now, yeah.
Okay.
Silly.
But he ain't gonna. His kids ain't gonna go
No.
Of course they're not.
if he's got children. I don't know what his situation is. You know, but it would be the poor people fighting for the country, the poor people fighting for the interests of the richer people, the top kind of 5%.
As always.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I'm not really down with that.
But you
Not
said you
fit
would go.
enough. I would go, but I'm not down with it. Do you know how many things we do in life that we're not down with that we go
Yeah.
through? I would have to.
Yeah, but has
because-
it always been like that? Like, I'm guessing it probably has, where, you know, the poor will always be the first to be asked. But if it was like a certain thing where everybody gets asked, I don't know, one man of each family, doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you're rich or poor,
Yeah.
that weighs it up a bit different.
Boy, I'll be looking at my family member like, boy, you're not going to take one for the team because I sure ain't.
I'd be like, Isaiah, you're old enough now, son.
There you go.
Yeah, I
You're
mean-
man.
What's the age again? No, I wouldn't send my kids. I would if they had to go one for a family, you would go for your family, innit?
You go for your kids, yeah, for sure.
But you're not going
But-
for them, then, are you?
But I'm not going. Yeah, no.
Don't know.
Like if it's my cousins, I love you lot, uncle and that, I love you lot. But boy, there's gonna be some coins getting flipped. 'Cause boy, I ain't going.
But we're saying it as if it's like a hypothetical. That could really happen. Like things could just turn on their head in the next 6 months, and they say like, okay, look, Russia's just depleted our whole army. You guys got to fight, otherwise the country's gone. Now it doesn't matter what you believe in. You want to live at your house, don't you? So you got to go
Well,
and fight.
yeah. But that army ain't gonna come. That war ain't gonna come this far.
No.
I need
So
to start looking
this
at.
is me. Why are you getting involved?
Yeah, I need to start looking at how to avoid get drafted into the army. I need to start looking at these kind of tactics.
It's normally like
'Cause-
criminal, like certain criminal history that can't go into the
Not
army.
in Russia
So,
though.
so why are they not doing that like they're doing in Russia? Like that will explain that. Go on.
Yeah. So getting ex-prisoners and prisoners that have even supposedly been up for murders, paedophiles, kidnapping, all this stuff, trying to entice them into the army by shortening the sentence.
Yeah.
Some of them saying no. So then the heating gets switched off in the prison.
He actually switched the heating off.
Wow.
That's how they're going to get all the black people.
We're going.
You have to sit in the cold.
And then once the 6 months have come, they don't even, they're just staying there.
I honestly think murderers, yeah. And actually, that's a bit controversial because a lot of murderers probably aren't murderers in prison. But murderers should be on the front lines. Like, that's how you serve your sentence. You come out in a year. You want to kill someone, go out
Yeah,
there.
but the thing is, in that scenario, like say for instance, okay, it's different, isn't it? You got serial killers, right?
Yeah.
So do you think a serial killer should go out there to do that?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're giving a serial killer a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna turn on his own.
Nah.
Are you joking?
Nah. He's like.
A serial killer is a serial killer because they've got dark thoughts going in their head
Yeah.
Yeah.
that they can't control.
I would just put them in a position where they can always shoot an enemy.
Yep.
As long as they can do that.
Don't
give him the gun
you're
to they're
acting
in front of a
You're gonna
enemy,
drag
right?
him out with ball and chain, and they go get him.
Listen, that's a great idea to get them going first. Because
Right.
boy, 'cause, you know, someone like me, I'm not going. I'm telling you.
I think if this happened before COVID, the government would stand a better chance. But since COVID, I think we're so divided as people now. We're all in different camps. And not just about COVID, just about politics and... Like you feel it when you're at work, there's certain things you think, oh, someone just said that. Okay, that means I can't really express how I feel about this around them. And I've never felt like that before.
Yeah. Usually you just say,
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
It's true.
We're never going to come together now, so it's going to be very difficult for them to get us to fight. And like you said, they can't put us all in prison, so I don't know what they would do.
Fines, all that malarkey.
Anyway, moving on from fighting, one of the reasons I think I wouldn't be able to fight and you lot wouldn't be able to fight as effectively, you said, is because we're not 30 no more. It's January, everyone goes gym again. Ashwell's back in the gym again.
Yeah, I'm back.
This is the first time I've been to the... And although January's been a bad month, it's the first time I've been to the gym consistently over the winter time. And I'm still going. I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Go tomorrow for sure. But I feel like I need to now. My body's just not 25 anymore. Do you know what I mean? I could do 3 months of gym when I was 25 and look good all year round.
Yep.
Honestly,
Yep.
3 months of gym. Can't do it no more.
But don't you feel like, I don't know, yeah, you probably ate crap as well when you was younger. But I don't know, I just feel like now, I in the evening, I have that little points of picking. And I don't feel like I used to do that when I was younger. I used to just be like, eat my dinner, maybe have a little something afterwards. That's me done. But now it's just like the picking. And that's the thing that's affecting.
Yep.
It's like a little addiction now.
There's some people at the gym, right? Where I've disappointed myself. Where I've gone for. Normally, I go like January to April, and then I'm done. Yeah, I feel good. And then there's people there who look kind of like dry or whatever, not quite there. And then when I join back the next year, they look
Bang,
wicked. And I
yeah,
think,
yep.
damn.
If I would have stayed,
All they done is just they didn't do nothing special. They just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the willpower. You're good at it though. You're good at going to the gym once you go.
Yeah, when I'm in my zone, once I'm focused and I say, yeah, I'm going, I need to get in that zone and stay in that zone, and then that's it. If I'm not working, I'll definitely go.
I think as you get older, you got to look at it differently in regards to like when you're younger, you want to look good, don't you? You actually, you're gonna go on some holidays. You want to look good in pictures or whatever.
Yeah.
Now you just got to think to yourself, like, I need to be healthy. I need to be fit.
I need to be
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
That's how you got to
It
look
was
at
just
it.
natural that when you was younger, though, innit? It's just you get cut quick. I know we used to play football all the time, so we used to always doing something. We was active, so even if we didn't go to gym, we was doing some kind of sporting
He was
thing.
on a bike.
Yeah.
Just running down
Yeah.
the street.
Do you
Yeah.
know what I
in
mean?
the car.
There was loads of stuff that we was doing that we was just constant. So now when we get older, even little food, like you eat something that's sweet, that mash you up for a whole week, boy.
You feel it, don't you? You feel it on your
feel that
body.
one little chocolate, boy. Oi.
So, what do you go to the gym for now then? Not for girls.
Nah.
Nah,
don't
not
do-
at all. There's not a little bit you like. I need to look good.
Nah.
Yeah, I would say there's a slight sense of like I still want to look good,
You
It's-
want to look good.
but it's not for no one else. That's for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously the thing is, you've seen how your body changing. You've seen yourself in the mirror. So you're thinking, shit, man, I used to have a chest. There's nothing there no more.
pigeon chest and that boy, like boy.
But the one thing I would say is, I remember watching a couple of Joe Rogan podcasts, and he was saying, as men hit their 40s, keep doing the weights. That's what you got to do. Keep doing the weights. Maintain the strength.
Yeah.
And now, look, before I stopped in that, and then I pick up certain weights, I'm like, Jesus Christ. And that drops quick.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how quick it would, but that
Yeah.
drops seriously quick.
Can't lift them heavy weights no more. Sometimes when I go in there with Dan, and Dan go hard as it is, yeah. Oh my God, Dan put these weights on. I said, Dan, I ain't lifting that. Listen, you can do it, man. You can do it. Dan, don't gas me up, you know. And I'm lifting that weight. I'm thinking, I can do it, but boy, you
maintaining
did
it.
4 rounds
Maintaining
of that.
it.
That is, you're struggling to
I
do
know.
that 10, boy.
I wanted to go back to what you were saying about you don't go to the gym to look good for girls, right? And I know you're not single. Ash, you are. Actually, in your 40s, girls don't really care how you look no more, do they? Like in your 20s, you had to have a ripped body and look good and all this. But now girls are kind of getting like to the point where they realise that the looks ain't going to provide them what they need.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? So they're just looking for
Other
you.
things, yeah.
So actually, it's quite nice at this age if you are single, because you can kind of just be a good person
Yeah.
and get a girl. Whereas when you're a teenager or when you're 20s, you can't just be. That's not good enough.
Nah.
You've got to look good as
More
well.
than likely, if they're looking
You
for
gotta
the
be
good
the man.
body, they're probably in shape. They do that same madness that on the case in
Yeah.
the gym. That's probably I need to find a guy that's healthy or super fit.
You need to stretch.
Yeah, dehydration and stuff. That's all.
Good little segue. Talking about stretches. Ashwa, you posted something in the group the other day, yeah? And I saw it and I thought, why is Ashwa posting this in the group? And it's about an American geezer
Oh, wow.
who
Yeah,
spent
I see it.
thousands, like 60 odd grand,
80-something thousand.
Yeah.
altogether 80 odd
Yeah.
grand, yeah, to try and make himself go from 5'5" to 6 foot.
Yeah.
Oh, so this one that takes all the supplements. That
No,
guy.
no,
right,
no,
I didn't
no.
see this one.
He's having physical alterations done to his body.
Right.
So he's only bought a stretcher that hangs him upside down.
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke because I remember people say that about basketball. I like just hang upside down. So he does that. He said his spine straightened and elongated or something like that because he wants to be taller.
So has this actually worked? Has he actually gained any?
Yeah, he's 6
height?
foot.
He's 6 foot, Dan.
So what did he start at?
5'5".
Yeah, 5'5".
Dan, the difference is night and day.
Yeah, but surely doing something like this that weakens your bones.
No.
No.
What the last part is where he spent the 65. So altogether he spent 80, right?
Yeah.
Go on, I should explain it because you know more than me.
He basically had an operation where they like extended from his knee outwards and then make him taller. And they put these little rods inside of his leg and then pull it out, and then he's got to walk very for ages.
Stretches
weird.
your bones out,
stretches your bone. And it's like breaking your bone, isn't it? And then it's the recovery is the hardest part because then he's got takes about 6 months to recover, and then he's got to try and do little bits and pieces. He's still not back to his full health.
And he's a gym guy, innit? You
Yeah.
can see it as well, like he's a proper gym
But
guy.
how old is he? 30s?
20s, I reckon.
Yeah, late 20s, I would say.
Right.
Well, he said he'd done 8 years in the forces, didn't he? So-
And it was all because of his friends and
He got bullied in the army.
yeah, his friends
For his
telling
height.
him about his height, and then
Yeah.
now he's 6 foot. He's realised that he's taller than some of his friends, and even or as taller as some of his friends, or taller than some of his friends. But yeah, it's the process, and he said about the process. So like, if anyone is thinking about doing it, that's horrible. Every day you're
So
in
it's the
pain.
most pain he's ever felt.
Yeah, you can't sleep some nights and stuff like that. It's just painful.
What got me about it though is that not the physical of it, because he looks great. He looks 6 foot and he looks natural as well. Don't look like he's been stretched or nothing. But is that he said the way people treat him changed instantly from when he's 5'5". You don't think about that. I'm not 5'5". People just treat me how they treat me. People treat you how they treat you. Yeah.
So look
But-
at me straight away. 5'5".
Because I want to get to ask you a question about it in a minute.
Yeah, that's cool.
But he's 6 foot, and he just said like people talk to him differently and approach him differently now that he's 6 foot. And I just thought,
Wow.
damn, do we treat small people less than we treat tall people as well?
I don't know. You tell
Would
me.
you, you
like-
categorize yourself as a short person now?
Yeah, I'm a short person for sure.
How tall are you?
5'5", I believe, or
So you're the
5'6".
same height as that guy?
Yeah, something like that.
For sure, we would treat him different if he come walking in through the door 6 foot.
You kind of have to, don't you?
Yeah.
It's just human nature, isn't it? Like you look at threats.
Yeah.
Like as a naturally, you look at people like, oh, okay, you bigger than me.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And then someone smaller than you, like, oh, you smaller than me.
Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't mean the reality of it, but it's just where we were wired. But then does it impact you when it comes to things like the real world, jobs, things like that?
Nah, surely can't.
I
You
don't
think so?
To me, I don't think about it that way because I like being short. To be honest, I don't know what it is. It's just like being short.
But why did you post that video?
Because it was just weird that it's just weird that what the length people are going through now
Oh,
to
I
change
thought you
their.
posted to say, guys, what do you think? I'm thinking like
Oh,
this. That's
nah,
why
I ain't trying to do
Because then I said,
that.
Ash, why you post this? You went, I'll tell you later. And I thought,
Yeah, I
oh.
wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to just say like the length that people are going through now to
It's a
change their
madness.
to
No,
change their
funny
body. You know, like it's crazy the amount of stuff I've seen. Like we was watching. There's another one I posted in there. You see, where this guy is trying to biologically change his age.
Yes.
So he's like 38, but
He looked older. No, he
Yeah.
didn't look older. He didn't look older.
he does
but
look his age. He looked his age.
Yeah.
But you can scan to see biologically
Yeah.
how your
Metabolic age.
metabolic age, and his metabolic age was like 21
Yeah.
when they done the test. But the guy that done the interview was like was the same. So
Right.
they both was the same, but he done do the supplements and all the stuff that this guy was taking like 60
Nah.
something tablets a day.
all these oils,
all these oil. Oh my god, it was crazy.
mushroom coffee mixed with all these
Moringa,
different- yeah,
all kinds
these
of
different
stuff.
stuff.
Injections.
He put it in the group.
He's
But not being funny. I've done. We all take various bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I think I take maybe.
All legal, can I just
Yeah,
add?
all
Like,
natural.
Yeah, all
legal
natural.
stuff.
Yes.
When I take them, my belly is in pieces. I can't.
Really?
My belly
That's
can't
because you've
handle.
got to stay doing it. Then.
Yeah.
Listen, it is a killer. I don't know. When I thought to myself, when watched it, and I thought, how has this guy managed to digest all this? Like, surely your body can only digest so much. You know, it's like taking in so much protein. You know,
Yeah.
it can't
Must have a
take
limit.
everything.
Yeah, I think what the actual guy was saying, like, look, this is all stemmed from his parents dying at a certain age.
Yeah.
And his mum, when his mum was ill, they felt like the doctors didn't do enough to help her. So ever since then, he started looking at ways of like prolonging his life, and he just going to all these things, and he just kept on. There's so many stuff that he done. He fasts for like 18 hours a day. Yeah.
But he didn't. What was shocked? He didn't look like great condition.
Nah, he looks alright. He looks in good condition.
He
He didn't
looked
look
bulky, actual, but he didn't look like.
but he didn't look like he was overweight or anything. He just looked okay. He didn't look. I didn't think he
For
looked
a man
bad.
that does all that, goes gym, I'm expecting him to be cut. I'm zero body fat, that type of
Yeah,
thing.
that's what Dan's looking for. Dan's looking
No,
for
but
that
that's-
aesthetically, that
Yeah.
body shape to
But
be.
not everyone can achieve that with their
No.
body, though,
No,
can
they
they?
probably can't. No.
Yeah, he goes in like hyperbolic chamber every day and all kinds of
So
stuff.
he's got money.
He's got money. Him and his wife
Yeah.
took out like a £1 million life insurance so they can be frozen when their body died and
Yeah.
all that research. They want to do that. They want to live forever. You want to live to
as soon as he said that
3,000.
thing, I thought to myself, he's lost a bit.
I just feel like we're in a time where people are just trying to do too much.
Then the other American guy do that. Him and his son. He sold all his business up.
Yeah,
and then
billionaire.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
started looking after his body on a next mad scale
Yeah,
as well.
he-
Like, he was in
he's-
his
he's
40s,
extreme.
wasn't he? 40s
Yeah.
or 50s.
He's cut though.
Yeah, he was in shape.
He was extreme. He's
Rich people just. The Amazon dude's doing something like that as well. What's his name? Who used to run Amazon? He's doing a similar thing.
Is he?
Yeah, and if you've not seen like Bill Gates and how Bill Gates' bodies will change, and they're all trying to do this next thing.
I
Because
see
think
that.
you only get one life, don't you? So imagine if you've got a wealth and you've achieved all of that, and now you're realising
You need something
oh
else.
shit, I'm about to go. I need to stay. I need to be able to prolong my life, and I've got the money. Let's try
They can
it.
do it, yeah. I see all of them rich fuckers that try and build all bunkers.
What do you mean?
Have you not seen it? Like they're all
I've
like
seen some TikTok
building,
videos, and I ain't seen nothing though.
Yeah, they're talking about building bunkers, and I don't know. Do you think there's something they know that we don't know?
I think they know something we do know, and they got the money to do something.
Yeah,
about
they
it.
do,
Because if
yeah.
you was a billionaire, you
Yeah,
build a
yeah,
bunker
do,
now
exactly,
too.
yeah.
You're looking at the wars that are going on, and thinking, I'm building a bunker.
Yeah.
That Julia Roberts movie.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah.
It's that film, right?
Yeah.
Because that can happen.
Yeah. And that's nothing to them to build a bunker.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm building a bunker every property I have.
Yep.
For sure. You haven't got to be smart. And I think online, the hype is so big that people don't think, just like, look at what you know. You know the world's messed up. You know you got money. Oh, well, I'm building it. Ain't got to be no conspiracy. You ain't got to have nothing to do with
No.
it. You just got
Yeah.
to want to be safe, innit? So, yeah, I am not surprised that they're doing that at all. I wish I could do that.
So did I.
If I made a bunker, I might never come out, man.
The man cave.
Man
Like
cave
living in
bunker,
there.
boy. Netflix is all I need. Okay, cool. But before we wrap up, then you don't want to be taller.
I'm happy with my height, you know. I'm good with my height.
But if there was anything you could manipulate your body to be, would there be anything? Would you do anything to your body?
So, what are you talking about? Being to pay to do it?
Look, people are getting like Brazilian butt lifts, fake pecs,
Yeah.
biceps, making themselves taller, permanent makeup or semi-permanent makeup. Is there anything you would do? Hair plugs, like
Taking the hair implant, like constant hair.
constant hair.
That one hair flow.
You're taking a trip to Turkey, yeah?
Yeah. Or if that weren't the case, I'll just have it lasered off.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Yeah,
So I ain't
yeah.
got to shave it every
Yeah,
2-3 days.
inconvenience. How about you, Ash?
I wouldn't do hair transplant. Definitely do my teeth, but that's about it.
I think I'd get some stubble or something, man. I can't.
Oh yeah, the little bits there.
I try and grow a little bit. Look at this. This is 41 years of age. Can't even grow more than this. So
Let me just tell
I'd
you
try and
now,
do
yeah.
something.
Like, I hear what you're saying, and when I was younger, I used to think, I want hair on my face. It's annoying.
Yeah,
Me, I'm a builder.
yeah.
I can, be messy as such. Yeah. You got to go into the office and look fairly presentable.
Yeah.
But Eli don't need to worry about that.
No, but I'm saying if he did have the beard and whatever,
Oh.
I have to shave my moustache every week. Looking rough, man. My little son's
It's just
14. He's got more
honestly,
hair than
it
me
is
on his
annoying.
body. I got no hair.
He's asking him.
I got
you,
no
Do you
hair.
want to shave it off? You want to shave it off?
You know what I mean? He's going to look more of a man than me in a couple of weeks. All right, cool. So we ain't doing no major surgery anytime soon.
No, I
Nah?
have no plan to do that.
You look good right now. That's why you're saying that. But when you're
Yeah.
50, you might start saying something different.
Yeah, I could do.
We're
but the
judging
thing-
all these people that are making changes, but because they don't look good. Like they're born looking not great, or they don't feel
yeah,
like
but
they
in
look
their
great.
That's
eyes,
their
in
yeah.
their eyes,
Yeah.
you know, they've created that.
Yeah.
And because of what society looks like and how people do the access to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Remember back in the day, plastic surgery. I swear that was all secret.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you can appreciate that whenever you see someone from Where the Keys At, we are plastic free, injection free, and our height is our actual height
At the minute, yeah.
at the moment. But if we're still here in 2034, then boy, can't
Yeah.
guarantee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If my hair's still black in 2034, then it probably ain't natural. That's it. We're done. So Where the Keys At, we're out. Keep a lookout for us. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We are on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
We're out. Peace.
See ya.
Peace.